Good evening, folks, and welcome to another episode of Chasing Spirits Paranormal. Tonight, I am your host, Henry, along with Paige and
We are. Yes, we are.
Hi.
Jeff is we're playing with some new special effects, so Jeff is having fun.
what we're going to talk about tonight, folks, is something.
Come in closer.
Is Valentine's Day is tomorrow.
And Jeff's birthday.
Yay,
Jeff's
me.
birthday. But I got to tell you guys, I did some research on Valentine's Day. It's not the cute little Hallmark commercial they want us to do.
No, you have a murder, a death. Thank Valentine.
Yeah, any executions.
Yeah, all because some chick. Well, anyway, what are we drinking tonight, Henry?
Even better. Tonight, folks, we are having what's known as Sex on the Beach.
That classic cocktail. Everybody knows it.
Now, may I give the ingredients?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Sex on the Beach is like one of the first drinks I learned how to make in bartending school.
Oh, wow.
It was a grueling 3 weeks.
I bet you tasted a lot of alcohol.
But this Sex on the Beach is just, it came out in the 80s, and that's when I went to bartending school because I wanted to be like Tom Cruise. So,
Shoot, I wouldn't mind being Tom Cruise if I was going to be hooking up with Elizabeth Shue.
yeah, I know.
Kidman and everybody else, serious. Anyway,
It's 2 snaps, orange juice, and cranberry juice,
and vodka.
and vodka. Mixed together to join us in a delightful cocktail.
And that's kind of what we're talking about tonight. Not Sex on the Beach, but sex.
It could be, yes. Actually, we are talking about
Spectrophilia.
spectrophilia, and that is SPECTROPHILIA.
Or plasmaphilia. Because philia is the Latin for love of.
Love of.
Right.
Now, spectro in Latin is ghost.
Uh-huh.
So
He actually knows a little Latin. He knows a little bit of Latin.
Semper Fi.
always beautiful. And Death to Tyrants is us. But anyway.
Tell us about spectrophilia, Mr. Henry.
It's a sexual attraction to either ghost or sexual arousal of images that might come through a mirror.
Okay, images that come through a mirror turn you on. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, apparently it worked with her.
What, for what? Who? Me?
No, for whoever was looking in the mirror and would look into the mirror and get off from a face thing in the mirror.
Maybe it was a good-looking dude.
It had to.
Or that.
It's like, somebody looks good,
Now, the one thing is, a lot of people talk about, does sexual intercourse end after death?
Well, apparently.
No.
Well, are these people that are producing the living, are they ones who have lived before?
Apparently, from what I've heard, is that there has been sexual intercourse between spirits and livings.
Oh, didn't there
Spirits and
Women
livings?
actually went and they did a study of it.
Oh, wasn't there a woman in Ireland who claimed she married a pirate? As he had pirate ghosts?
Yep.
And I think she ended up divorcing a couple of years later because she says he's abusive. Like, well,
Well, he's a drinking pirate. He's a 300-year-old pirate, so
he's dead.
The ghost was...
She married a... Yeah.
That don't make any sense.
Why?
Because it's a ghost.
Ghosts can be mean.
Well, it's a pirate. She should have known that it's probably going to be a little bit edgy.
I mean, it is a ghost. It is a pirate.
I mean,
It can't be me.
if there's a stripper ghost that was coming after me, I'd be like,
Oh no.
I would not be marrying her. Like that dude's marrying his ghost or whatever it is.
She.
Oh, I remember that wedding.
What, the stripper?
No. The ghost wedding.
It's an Irish lady, dude.
Is that folklore?
Yeah.
Then the last 100 years. Probably last 50.
In Ireland.
Now that they're legally divorced.
I would hope so. It'd be more fun, I would think. Have the
Wait a minute now. To be married, you have a certificate from the states or from where you're living to sign a piece of paper. Now, how does he sign a piece of paper if he's a ghost?
By proxy, maybe?
A dead person by proxy?
Can proxy do it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if that's legal because that makes no dang sense.
Well, people get married maybe say over Zoom, and you'd have the person who was there physically at the ceremony. They would have a proxy sign for them.
But if he's a pirate, I doubt he's close to his family for something. Unless it's from her family that had to sign.
Or just somebody that they know. Have it notarized, or whatever, done by proxy.
Jeez. There's got to be something where
Jeff thinking way too much into this.
Well, yeah, I guess. It just seems silly.
Yeah, but she was in love.
Well,
and apparently it's something you both know about, and I never heard about it.
Like I said, look it up.
I'll look it up, but it's just you guys apparently have heard about this before, and I haven't.
So. Yeah, well, I forgot all about her. I do remember her ceremony, and then they had this painting of this pirate who lived about 300-400 years ago, I do believe.
Right.
And she was captivated by this pirate. So they had the ceremony. They were married.
Ooh.
Yeah, who would? I mean, I don't know. Maybe whoever did it for the publicity, or just for the grins, or just to shut her up. I don't know.
That's just weird.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Well, anyway, what I'm looking at this way, and came across a couple of schools of thought.
What?
Thought.
Thought. Thought.
Thought.
Thank you. Damn New York accent.
Thought.
Yeah, you got to look at it this way. We know that we're energy.
Mm-hmm.
And they know that they're energy.
Mm-hmm.
And they take our energy.
Yes.
And they don't leave us much.
Much energy?
No.
They just drain us because that's what they need. They need energy to survive.
Oh yeah.
Think of an energy vampire. That's what they do.
Yeah, Succubus and Incubus.
Go Incubus and Succubus. So tell us about Incubus and Succubi. On face that's supposed to. They're little demon type things.
Mm-hmm.
And Succubus comes along. Succubus is female. And she comes along, and this is a dude. Takes him for, gives him a happy ending. He gets a happy ending. She takes the semen. And it's inside her, so she takes it.
Floats away.
Turns herself into an incubus, which is the male version. Finds himself a little female. And takes that semen and puts inside that female and then gets her pregnant. So as we're talking, succubus and incubus are transgender. At will.
Pretty cool.
And without any kind of operation.
Right, but they do it at will.
And hormone therapy.
They do it on their own.
All right, dig this. Spectrophilia is a fetish.
Kinky!
that is classified as a
Paraphilia.
paraphilia. Which one is attracted to ghosts or spirits?
That's us. That's our kink.
Yeah, but I don't want to get banged by one.
You want the real thing, huh, baby?
Yeah,
Want
works for me so far.
wants warm,
Yeah.
flesh, moist.
Yeah, nothing like just moving your hips up and down in the air. I can't imagine that's very
Well, that's kind
sexy.
of a workout.
Yeah, you're getting your hips thrust. You can work your butt out between that.
Get those tight glutes.
Hey, I wonder if there's a thing called that, because if there's not, we could invent it and trademark it.
What we gonna call this?
The ghost fuck.
Get those glutes in your cheek here, and get your pelvic region shaped up.
Yeah, that.
Here's your workout. You're fucking a ghost.
Come on, move them hips like you mean it.
Actually, did something.
Mm-hmm.
History.
Was she a hoe?
She had time.
She was attracted to these ghosts, and I know that this is a joke. You know, she'd get up in the middle of the night, take her panties off,
Oh no.
climb back into bed, just be ready to go.
Like, here I am, guys. Come on.
That's
It
crazy.
kind of reminds me of the movie Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze. I mean, remember that scene and she's doing the pottery and he's behind her? I mean, hell, that was sexy as fuck. I mean, I'm like, shit.
As a ghost?
Mm-mm.
He wasn't a ghost then, but it was a sexy film. It was a sexy scene. She's doing the pottery, he's behind her. The
Yeah.
pottery wheel. I'm
Well,
like, oh.
you got the right lighting, you got the mood. She's wearing not much. She's got a shirt on and she's weaving. Patrick Swayze comes behind her shirtless and sits down. Then you got the Isley Brothers playing Unchained Melody.
No, the Righteous Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Isley. The Righteous Brothers.
The Osmond brothers?
Yeah, them. Playing Unchained Melody, and it's like, holy crap. This ain't a sexy scene. I don't know what it is.
That's good writing, folks.
I mean, it turned me on to the Unchained Melody.
Oh, wait.
I thought he did the same thing towards the end of the movie where she was doing the pottery wheel and then he was doing the pottery wheel
Behind her with her.
Yeah, just in ghost form.
I think he did, but it was still sexy as fuck, okay?
Yeah, but it wasn't the same.
It was close. I mean, come on, Henry. We're talking about,
Yeah.
this is
The
Patrick
thing,
Swayze.
the thing.
Patrick Swayze, who was at his time, especially at that time, was hot as hell, okay?
Grr.
I mean, if you walked into the room at that time and said, whoever was forgetting you, I want him. He's like, come here, boy. I mean, with that body, I mean, come on. So anyway, so much about Patrick
What
Swayze.
about between him and Brad Pitt?
Well, if I had the two of them,
Should we ask your son?
no.
What his preferences?
I mean,
He would probably go Patrick Swayze.
yeah. But I mean, actually, I wouldn't mind if Brad Pitt kissed me. I mean, I'd make it consensual.
Did you know? You probably don't know this. I forgot about this. Way back when I was living in Texas, when my son was just a few years old, his babysitter was Brad Pitt's aunt.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that until one day. She mentioned my nephew Brad Pitt. I said, wait, hold on, stop.
She actually said his full name?
Yeah.
Oh, so that way she can get your attention. I don't know, man. Is there any kind of evidence that she is? That
I don't
sounds
know,
kind of
but
sketchy.
it's like, but she didn't say anything about it until I for a while, not at the beginning of our business relationship, but just at some time in there, I'm just like,
Okay. Now we understand that we found out one rabbit, folks, where we're discussing friendship.
and we went to Patrick Swayze. But anyway, so what
Ghost?
ghost and sex, yes. So have any of y'all experienced it?
No.
Really? I mean,
It seems to me like it'd be some sort of wet dream.
I've had those.
Yeah, I've had wet dreams too. I'm just like, wait a minute, I just had a wet dream. And something that you associate with women. But yeah.
All I know is when I had a wet dream that there was something where, I was doing something sexually to, finally bust a nut.
How old are you?
Oh, well.
No. Well, I've got one.
Oh God, here we are.
This is a good.
Ooh.
Well, tell everyone what Paris Island is.
Paris Island is where I went to Marine Corps.
Okay, now you can start your story.
So did you have on gray sweatpants?
This way.
You know about gray sweatpants, right? Uh-oh. He doesn't know about gray sweatpants.
What about gray sweatpants?
So like a push-up bra for women. The gray sweatpants are like, oh, look what he's got there.
Okay. Well, anyway, I have my sexy gray government-issued sweatpants on.
But they are sexy. The gray sweatpants.
And we would stand there in formation in front of our bunks, full attention.
Uh-huh.
And, guys, you could tell the ones that had the wet dream by the stain on their legs. They had a smile on their face.
Uh-huh. It's gray sweatpants, I'm telling you.
Sexy.
Yeah, it happened to me too, kids. I felt like I was in with the ink crowd.
I know what you did last night.
I remember our PT uniforms in basic red.
Oh, God.
You didn't have the gray sweatpants.
No.
Those sweatpants.
The worst of it was that the Army, you weren't into the story.
Yeah. But I mean, that was the banana brigade. If you were overweight and you were at the where you sign in to get all your gear, they had a lot of them. They just freaked out.
Banana.
No, the bananas.
Because they were overweight and kind of out of shape. So what they did is they created the banana brigade to get all the fatties kind of up to standard to even go through the Army.
Keep all those little fatties together.
Yes, Henry, I should get into the chocolate.
Well, I went to the Marine Corps version of that school.
So basically what I said?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that was our banana brigade.
No. What I meant by the banana suits was back in the 80s, the early 80s.
Was they yellow?
Yeah. That's why they were called the banana brigade, because they wore their yellow sweats and they were trying to, get conditioned to actually do the basics for Army basic training. So
they wore bananas, yellow sweats.
Kind of, yeah. I think it is supposed to demean them.
And did it work?
Yeah.
So, do I need to get you a banana suit?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
how did we get to this topic anyway?
I have no idea.
Don't care. So anyway, we went from Incubus and Succubus, and I asked about if y'all have had any encounters with specters that you more any kind of sexual encounters.
Yeah, that's a big no. Other than, like I was saying, just a wet dream.
Which I would think it would be like a wet dream. Wait a minute, hold on. That could be a possibility as an explanation for a wet dream back in the day. You were visited by a succubus.
Well, I liked her. She made me feel good.
I'm sure she did. But the problem with that theory is that some people would take the semen and take it inside her and take off with it. You wouldn't have any evidence.
Oh.
Whereas with a wet dream, you normally have evidence left behind. You know.
Well, it's a splooge on the side of your sweatpants.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you leave evidence.
You're like, oh no, I had a runny nose. That's my boogers. That's
Way down on your leg, right?
yeah, I was.
Yeah, you were using
It was
that.
really bad.
Yeah,
Allergies.
I had a runny nose.
way down there.
Well.
I might be female, might not have that part of my body, but I do know a little bit about male anatomy and physiology and how that works.
Ain't you special?
She's been around once or twice.
Yeah, that was a little bit of so.
Oh, really?
I was a little promiscuous, yeah.
No. I put you up as a fighter.
And now I got her tamed.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Good luck. Well, anyway, folks.
So who seduced who yesterday? Oh, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
You know,
Do you remember?
Yeah,
I hope you remember yesterday.
of course I did. What kind of goofy question is that? I'm just kind of stunned. Damn.
You
okay, guys, let's get back.
Okay.
Okay. Tell me about
Now, accounts with the paranormal encounters with ghosts and spirits frequently include sexual encounters,
I'm up for it. Okay, tell me more.
which are often described as being non-consensual or unpleasant.
So they're unpleasant and non-consensual.
Yeah, it's not like I'm just going to sit here and say, all right, who wants to ride my pony?
Moni.
Many traditional ghost stories and legends include the element of seduction or temptation.
Okay, I get that.
Stories featuring female ghosts who lure men to their deaths are especially common, such as the Latin American legend of La Llorona.
Oh, Lorona?
Llorona.
She Lorona. She what happened to her was that she was jilted by her lover and she ended up killing her kid. And she drowned her kid.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
And she and because of her guilt and remorse, and she's been seen wandering the earth trying to fix that.
Where's this at?
Like Mexico.
Yep.
Huh.
Vengeful ghost.
You've been La Llorona.
In Mexican folklore, she will roam bodies of water,
Right. That's
warning her children, whom she drowned in a jealous rage after discovering her husband was unfaithful to her. Whoever hears her crying either suffers misfortune or death, and life becomes unsuccessful in every field.
So you don't want to hear her crying.
No.
Because she's getting revenge on you. She's getting revenge on her husband. Who was a total dog, apparently.
Yeah.
And it sounds like she snapped. And she killed her and drowned her children. I mean, that's pretty bad.
It's hardcore.
Well, the earliest documentation for La Llorona traced back to 1550 in Mexico City.
Right.
But there are theories about her story being connected to specific Aztec mythical creation stories.
Oh, really?
The hungry woman includes a wailing woman, constantly crying for food, which has been compared to La Llorona signature's nocturnal wailing for her children. The motherly nature tragedy is compared to an Aztec goddess announced
Man. Chihuahua? Chihuahua? Something like that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, Jeff says yeah, because he's the Mexican in the group. Tell you guys, he's the whitest Mexican you ever met.
See?
So anyway, Henry, why are you sitting there like did your phone?
Oh no! But the one thing is, it's just like the female to me. All right, this is my own observations. Is a lot deadlier than the male.
Mm-hmm.
Female can trick you,
Yes, we can.
lure you in, and eat you.
Yeah, we can.
Why?
All because
our hormones are speaking.
all because we have a vagina.
A vagina.
A vagina. All because of a vagina.
Yeah.
And you want to put your little penis inside there, so you got to have a place to put. You need a place to put it,
You need a resting spot.
and so you, and he's
You will do anything to get
warm, moist.
Well, I mean,
Well, what, Jeff? The vagina has power.
It's like
yeah, but what if you're attracted to another dude?
Well, he has a hole he can put it into. It's warm, somewhat moist.
How's it moist?
Clean.
Better be clean.
Well, never mind. You can always put some lube in there and get it moist.
I guess.
You guess? What do you mean you
Or
guess?
be the Haktua girl. Spit on that thing.
Basically. Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea where the hell we just went to.
It's okay.
And that was a confusing one. But remember, folks, what we're talking about, sure, it sounds glamorous.
It's not. So, you said earlier that having sex with a demon.
You can open up a portal.
Thank you.
And, oh yeah, the readings I found, they make it sound so easy. They're like, all right, you guys can have consensual. Invite them in. Then tell them you got to leave. You got to set the ground rules.
Right, guys, have the ground rules.
You know, after you blow your load, the only thing I'm looking for is a cigarette and sleep. I'm sorry, there's not a lot left inside of me.
You're one of those, huh?
Oh, I'm not a thinker. I'm barely a thinker when I'm straight.
But you're not one of those that has to go to sleep.
Yeah, I do like to talk for about 15 minutes.
Did you cut a little bit?
Cuddle. Maybe see what's on TV. Oh, God, I do remember smoking naked in the hotels. God, those were great times.
Is that when you were a gigolo?
That was when he was promiscuous.
Oh, man, I was just an old whore. Yeah.
This is obviously before Nikki showed up. Because I know your wife would not allow that to happen at all.
No. But to tell you the truth, you know, there was something about you and your partner lying in bed and both having a cigarette right after.
What you saying?
Good stuff.
Bump Douglas?
Huh?
Bump Douglas?
Yes, bump uglies, which is not a nice term.
But like they aren't exactly a priest part.
What about knocking boots then?
Knocking boots. Plenty. Drained. Don't have much energy left. Mumbled a few words.
I mumbled a few words. Yeah. I'll call you in the morning.
No, I think they were words.
I'll call you in the morning. Yeah, I still respect you.
And then I'd have my cigarette and just lie there and go, okay.
How can I get out of this graciously?
Oh, no. No.
How can you be a gentleman? How do I get out of this?
Oh, my mother's expecting me. You know?
Oops. I got an appointment.
Mother and I share an apartment. We have that one bedroom, you know. We have twin beds.
Oh, God.
She's such a beast if I'm not there.
Mm.
Well, that was my fun story.
That's
You always
lovely.
have fun stories, Henry.
Well, yeah, I guess. No, the only thing is, folks, I'm going to just give you my 2 cents. I read about 2 women that actually go out there and try and had sex with ghosts.
I've heard of this. Tell me more.
Apparently, they found something. It wasn't all that great because the 2 of them were just like, eh. I don't know if they were expecting something like the spectral Patrick Swayze to come through the mist.
Something like some earth-shattering sex with this mind-blowing orgasm.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, okay, from a female point of view, I'm used to a flesh and blood. Nice and warm. It has this firmness and all, flesh and blood. And then I'm thinking, okay, something's inside me. I don't even think they would feel like
No, but the one thing is, it's just like there's no weight to it.
yeah, I can feel maybe, understand pressure. Have something in, thrusting in the pressure, but yeah, there's no texture.
There's nothing for you to grab onto.
No, nothing to feel. It's just maybe warm air. Maybe not even warm air because it's just air. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it'd be very satisfying.
No, it's not going to be like Hollywood.
No, unless of course unless you give them a helping hand by unless you help them out.
Well, how would you actually give a ghost a hand?
Well, you have to give it to yourself. Well, or get the dildos out. Get the toys out.
Okay.
I mean, there are ways.
So, you as a female,
Yes, I'm a female.
a biological female,
Yes, and I can prove it. But I'm not going to do it right now. Ask my husband.
you've never felt anything like spectrals or nothing like that at all?
Well, Coach said, Dave, I didn't realize. Where did that come from?
So you actually think that maybe a wet dream has something to do with the spiritual side? Besides being a badge of honor when you're about 17 and you're in a barracks, that's pretty twisted. But yeah,
I can see it. I can see that as a possible explanation, not the only explanation, because there are actual reasons for it.
well, they're always looking for energy.
Yeah, I mean, what is an orgasm? Release of energy.
Lots of energy.
Lots of energy. And then, honestly, depends on the person. Some orgasms can be extremely intense. And some, not so much.
The younger ones, yes.
I don't know. I've got some pretty damn intense orgasms as I got older. But then female, you're not.
Yeah, I know.
Just a Henry.
I mean, some of my orgasms have been like really mind blowing. The body shakes and you can't control yourself. Yeah.
Okay. Well, by the look on the clock on the wall, folks, I'm just about to say goodnight.
Say good night, Jeffrey.
Good night, Jeffrey.
Beth, you say Jeffrey.
Hugs and kisses.
Just don't stare at it, man.
Live free.
Yeah, now that you know about our orgasms. So enough that we're comfortable letting y'all know about orgasms. Lack of. Guys, stay strange.
Be weird.